Yo, 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 everybody, this is Narcoleptic. I'm actually really glad I didn't record it because it took me hours on hours to just find something that would work. So, what we have here, oh my gosh, where do I start? Okay, the last time you caught up, we had two of these and two of the crafting tier 3s up here. So, what happened in the last episode is that we actually started overproducing on materials. And only on some, and then the others would get backed up but wouldn't be producing and all this stuff. So the reason we have 4 now is because the outputs have 4 slots, and you can actually force it to remember what's in each slot. So each one has its own output to each chest, meaning even if one gets backed up, not the other 3 are not backed up, or the all other 15 aren't backed up, right? So that's kind of where this started, is like, okay, what happens if it backs up? Well, I don't need it to back up here, but then it would back up in these. So I had to add 4 of these, same kind of deal. We also added plenty of room for each to land in. And then they'll produce their petals. The petals would go down here, and they would produce. They'd get cut, and then they each have their own vacuum chest. And I put basic item filters in there, and they have their own filter. So basically, they'll only go into their own respective vacuum chest, because that means that they will, if they back up here, again, they don't block other items from coming in. So like if lime green backs up, but we still need loads of gray flowers, then, one doesn't block the other. Okay? So far so good. Let's see, the other part, that could have backed up, but we fixed that. The biggest part that I ran into was these. These will always run. So as long as they have petals, they will run and they would grow. So imagine everything was backed up, right? And none of this stuff was here. So if all... Ow, jeez, it attacks me way out here. Okay, it's the freaking shears. They attack me. Anyway, so imagine every single one of these mechanical users was backed up. Or, no, every one of the vacuum chests was backed up. Well, there was nothing to tell these that these were backed up. And this is where the level emitters come from and all the fancy colors. But, so, if I had left it that way and took out all this A2 stuff and these crazy blocks that you see here, what would have happened is these would continue putting down seeds, these would continue growing them, and these would continue cutting them, but they wouldn't have anywhere to go. So if they didn't do that, then they would just stay as entities in the world, probably trying to get into this chest. And even if everything else was backed up, it would still be trying to do that infinitely, really, because as soon as there was room, it would process the petal, bring it back down here, put it in, and then it would shoot off again, right? So it would be an infinite loop. We'd have crazy amounts of entities in the world, and it would probably cause the game to crash. So I spent quite a while trying to find these level emitters and trying to figure out how they work. So basically, what I originally had was this power cell and this energy acceptor, but the energy acceptor can only support 8 channels. So I had to switch to a controller, which, by the way, you can power directly. I did not know this. That's pretty cool. So the controller then supports this guy, which supports 32 channels. But then what I originally had in here was a colored one and a lime green one, or just a green one, I think. And if you have other colors don't connect to like a green one. So like red wouldn't connect to green, lime green wouldn't connect to green, orange would not connect to green, and blue would not connect to green. So, but everything will connect to a Fluix dot, or a Fluix cable. So we had it have it the big one be fluix and the others be colored. And the reason these have to be colors and only every 4 is because, again, the smart cables can only support 8 channels. They have to support the storage buses, which are reading the contents of each vacuum chest, and then they also have to read the level emitter, which will emit the signal. So the way this is set up is, if I can click on that level emitter, is it's looking for tall mystical purple flower. Okay, in this one we have 33 or 34 tall mystical purple flowers. What it's saying is, if they're less than 64, then this is off and this should run, right? I think that's the way that runs. So if this is off, this will run. And what happens when it's on, say like this one over here, which is talking about the tall light blue flower, because it has loads more than 64, it's putting a signal into this block. Now this block is connected down to this block. You have to set down the ones that look like the red ones first, and then you have to take the blue ones and hit them. And it grabs the coordinates, and I'm making it bolts, but grabs the coordinates and puts it there onto the block, and then you just place the block. Honestly, couldn't find anything else that would transfer over that short distance, so wireless it is. So it's getting a signal, it's transferring the signal here, and this one is transferring the signal into this block, and no, it's not transferring it into the blocks next to it. Already tested that. So when I turn this on, because I haven't tested this, this should work. I just noticed we don't have item ducts or servos, so let's get our item ducts, and we actually have a couple of servos, which is nice. So we're gonna get our item ducts and our servos going. So I think we're gonna turn these on first, okay? And they should start exporting whatever has room, okay? So we're gonna turn these on. Some will export, some won't, but everything should have its own place. Like this is full up. Like if we go to the gray, let's see, this one is gray, I think. Totally full chest. So that makes sense. So this one is the only one that stays in there. That one, I think, oh, I thought we had orange. Oh, this one's not turned on. Oh, good lord. Let's turn it on. Make sure that all of these are on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can see this one is almost full of orange petals and magenta petals, okay? So the next one we're going to turn on are these filters. Now let me double check the retrievers. Okay, so you can see that they have their respective whitelists, and I'm making sure that I actually whitelisted everything instead of blacklisting. Alright, so we're going to turn these on. And it's going to pull from the different vacuum chests, okay? Okay, so this is working. Now, let's make sure that these guys are all on. Oh, that one was slow. Let's make it fast. And that one's slow, make it fast. And it's on. This one's slow, make it fast. Okay, the next one is these. We're going to turn these on. And this is where it's going to get loud, I think. Okay. And done. Okay, so now the petals are going in. They're getting sorted. Okay, that's an inordinate amount that are going in there. They should be getting sorted this way too. But, okay, I think they probably are. Maybe. So, as we go up here, you can see that these guys are not working. Or they are working. All of them are working. Okay. Oh, crap. So they're getting stuck. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Don't get stuck. You're You're defeating the purpose of this whole thing. Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, wait. Check it out. I can do this on this side, and they won't get stuck. And we'll actually have a reason to have that wireless stuff. Okay. So, here's the big question. How do I do this without getting myself killed by the things? Alright, so let's see. We're going to... Oh, this could be a problem. Let's see. It's stuffed, so let's unstuff it. Okay. I mean, right now it's technically working. It's just technically not working too. Okay, so let's turn it off, and I think we can turn it off with these. Oh my gosh, can I click the right button? Okay, let's click these off. Make sure that they're not doing a thing anymore. Okay. Alright, so we're going to probably end up with a full inventory as I try to break this stuff. Nope, can't break that. Oh, I'm going to have to redo all of these, I think. Let's undo one. Oh, gosh. Did I get it back? Okay, I got it back. So if I put it... Ow! Jeez, those things hurt. Okay, I don't know why they attack out to the side. Okay, that's annoying, but... Okay, that and that. Okay. Can I get in the air, please? Thank you. Alright, let's do this. Wow, that was super delayed, but let's do that. And... I think I connected it to the wrong side. Yep. Wow. The deal with the reason we're experiencing so much lag, I do believe, oh, crap, I have to reset it. Oh, is because there's so many entities. So let's just pick them up. Oh. Okay. Please stop. Alright, so we're going to have to... Oh, jeez. Well, it was almost a success. Jeez. So what's going to have to happen... See, I tested this and it worked, but I think since they connected, they decided not to work. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, let's turn that up. Oh my god, I just blocked myself in. Wait. Yep, I blocked myself in. That's brilliant. Okay. They ran out, so at least there's that we have something to look forward to. Okay, let's put this in the project bag because why not? Okay. And we're going to have to tear out all of these. Now, I wonder, do these keep their... Yeah, they do. Okay, crap. Let's put them back. Stop it. Oh, no. What is going on? I thought they kept their thing. Alright, let's just assign a new here. See, it's just not going in. And once one doesn't go in, a bunch of them don't go in. So some of them go in, but not all. That sucks. Okay, we're actually going to turn off the these guys because yeah, they're sucking up all the stuff and whatever. Anyway. Okay, give me these green ones. Don't even know if that's where green ones go. I think it is. Yeah. Turn the green ones in. Those are cyan. Those are the blue ones. Okay. Alright, so I tell you what. I'm gonna pause and I'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, so I think I need to close my Minecraft pretty soon. Things are getting pretty buggy. But I want to show you guys what I mean by doing this transmitter stuff. So you place the red one down and then you hit it with the blue one. Just left click it. And then you come over and you place it against the piece of redstone that you want it to be attached to. And then you can do that. I think you can do it with the whole stack. So let's try it out. So that, and then shift, and then that, and then I should be able to just come over and do it again. Don't need to hold shift down or anything, but I do when I come over here because these things will open up the inventory type thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep doing this and I will be back. Actually, yeah, I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so let's turn these back on. Hopefully this will work. We'll find out in about 5 seconds. Okay, turning these back on. And Turning these back on. So there's one other little thing I forgot to address, and that is that I had this coming down the middle, but it didn't seem like it was going into the right spots. So now this has to travel across every single one of these before dropping into those. So yeah, this is going well actually. Yep. Some of the yellow ones dropped. Yeah, there's... So then it gets more, goes up in there, comes out. Good lord, look at all those. And what it should do is when it gets too backed up, well, it's not there yet. When it gets too backed up, it'll just stop. So like orange would be a good one to look at. If I can find it. 24 or magenta. So orange is stuck here. Because reasons? Why is orange stuck? It's got full... See, now... This concerns me because now it's not doing what I want it to do. Okay. And, well, sort of. I mean, orange is full up here. Magenta's full up. Red's full up. So, like, we should be getting extra plants up in here. Actually, let's do that. Just gonna keep watching. Red goes in immediately, right? It needs a place to go, so... Anyway, this will probably run. I'm gonna just let it run for a bit, see if it actually works, and if it does, then I'll be back with you in just a bit. Alright guys, so basically what we found out is, well, A, that this didn't record the audio like I wanted it to, and B, that basically what's going on here is that you can see that every other light is lit up basically, and what's happening is when it's transferring the signal, it's transferring it into the blocks next to it. And I didn't realize this quite at first, but it was really annoying, and it's going to require a little bit of a redesign. Actually, it's going to require a lot of bit of a redesign, because what's happening is it's pushing the signal into the block, and that block is powering the other two blocks next to it. So the problem here is that when one gets full, then it stops the one next to it, which is not yet full, and it can cause a clog in the system. At the moment, it's not that big of a deal. We have a boatload of dyes, but it will become a problem, and that like the whole thing is just not good. So when I click on it, you can see that one lights up and one doesn't. Well, that one isn't receiving a signal. So like you can see the light isn't lit up right there. Not receiving a signal, not lit up, right? But if I break that lamp, whoops, on a couple of different levels, whoops, and then I take that lamp and I put it on the one that next to the block that is lit up. Oh, apparently I'm going to replace this first. What am I doing? Okay, this is what happens when you record and then you don't do the voiceover for a while. Okay, anyway, let's try putting the light. Yeah, okay, so watch the redstone lamp here. It's going to light up through the block, through the dispenser block, or the auto placer block. So anyway, that's the issue there, and we're going to have to figure out a way to do this without doing that. I think the best solution is probably going to be to stagger the inputs, which is going to be like basically rebuilding at least half of this thing. That is going to be a serious pain in the rear, but it's possible, and we can do it. I'm not sure how everything is going to work out in terms of transmitting the signals and all. I think we're going to put the signals under. That way we don't lose any space. Here I'm contemplating what to do, like to space them out or just do what. But I think staggering them is going to be the best, and then putting the receiver for the signal under each of the auto dispensers. I think that works the best. Anyway. This is the end of the episode, so if you guys liked it, please leave a like on it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode!